Geek Life reasons.
It's your boy Kool-Aid. This is the homie Rich.
Did you catch that Easter egg? Champ is back.
Peace and flavor.
Good, everybody.
What's up, and welcome to the King's Corner. It's your boy Kool-Aid. This is the homie Rich.
What's up?
And this is the show where we go, well, we're going to do something kind of different today.
Yeah.
We got a special request where people want to know where they get the most bang for their buck.
Yeah.
Buying comics off of eBay versus Instagram. But first,
guys, continue to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you, everyone, for all your patience with the giveaways and stuff. We'll be sending some stuff out soon this week. This week, we got things coming out. Stay with us. Bear with us. You're going to enjoy the ride.
Yeah. Remember, it's like there's only two of us, and we're constantly trying to grow, constantly trying to give to the people. So we're kind of slow sometimes, but we're bringing it up.
But we get there. We're slow, but we get there.
We get there. We do what we do.
We do.
So today we're going to talk about where is the best place to buy and sell comic books, eBay or Instagram.
Okay, and we're going to dissect it, and we're going to talk about multiple different aspects of both buying and selling on both of these platforms.
And we're going to try really, really, really hard not to throw any bias in there.
Right, we're going to try to be just talking about our experiences and not try to sway you in which direction to go.
Right, because we always tell you, we want you to buy what you want. We're here just to give you this knowledge. See, first we're going to go into eBay, right? eBay is like the number one place in the world to buy almost anything besides like Amazon.
Anything that is reselling,
Right.
So, okay. So,
Well, not even reselling. So some people buy brand new stuff.
Correct. Okay, so full disclosure, we are both buyers and sellers. So we use both platforms for both.
Right. Remember, we're resellers. We go buy comics and we resell them for whatever the value is. Mostly we do it, because we're fans. I don't know if I've ever shown you a picture. I think I will show them a picture of the Geek Life Studios. There's like over 20,000 comic books in here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and if we don't sell, we're going to run out of a place to live soon. But we're here to expand the knowledge.
Yeah, absolutely. We're here to participate in this community, have a good time, just have fun with you guys. We love going to cons. That's one of the biggest things that we miss. And it seems like things might be getting a little bit closer to normal this year. So keep an eye out for us starting to go out to places hopefully this summer.
This summer, well, they're talking about summer, December, some cons are coming up.
Okay.
So we'll get back on topic. eBay. The one thing about eBay, everybody talks about as a seller is the fees.
Yes, as a seller is the fees. So there's been some changes lately with eBay in the past maybe 6 months to a year, to where it just kind of feels like as a seller it's becoming less and less beneficial to you as a seller.
Because it seems like it's becoming less profitable. eBay wants to control more and more. There used to be a partnership between PayPal and eBay,
right?
Where somebody would buy, automatically get your money into PayPal,
correct?
And then so you could use that money for shipping or whatever you need to. But now eBay wants to connect directly to your bank account.
Right.
How do you feel about that?
I feel multiple things. As you guys know, I like to give people chances. I like to kind of wait it out and see how things are going. In 2021, so far, that's when I had to do the change because I waited it out as long as possible.
They didn't give us a choice.
Right. They didn't give us a choice. And I've been disappointed with it.
I'm agree with you. I am not large scale. I'm not a major comic book seller. So sometimes I need that money right away to buy new equipment, buy new comics, or because I have a family, it comes out my pocket.
Right. So when you're in this hobby and you're not somebody that makes, a huge amount of money, you have to be creative with the ways you fund this hobby, right? So one of the biggest ways of doing that is by buying and selling comic books online. It's a great way to add to your collection. You might have a book that you've had since you were a kid that you're willing to part with, so you put it on eBay. But then come to find out that they take so much out of it that it makes you wonder if it's even worth it.
And then now they have a 30-day guarantee for the buyer. Mm-hmm. And so even if you don't agree, or even if you mark your stuff as no money back, because as selling comic books, mm-hmm. there's so many things that could happen.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
There's no way, unless you don't get the comic, or it's just completely destroyed, mm-hmm. there should be no reason you should get a money-back guarantee on a comic book.
Definitely. I don't know if it's like a guy thing. What do you guys think? Me, personally, as a buyer, I'm never going to return anything. Never. Like,
if it's it has to be totally just not what I bought.
I'm not doing it. I'm just not going to take the time. I'm just moving on to the next one. If it's happened to me with regular books to where I ordered a book twice. Both times they sent me the wrong book. I'm not going to return it. I just listed it and hopefully it'll sell.
Well, one time somebody said it was a Deadpool first print and it was one of those,
reprints?
Reprints.
Okay.
And so I didn't send it back. I probably should have, but like I said, it's a hassle, so I ended up giving it away free in an auction. I bless somebody else with it.
I do stuff like that too. Like I'm not here to tell you what to do. Like, if you're somebody that returns stuff online, by all means, continue to do so. But
I actually feel you should get your money's worth. If I'm selling you a book.
Have you ever gone to a comic book shop, bought a comic, and then gone back to the comic book shop?
You can't do it. And then, so I understand, like, I had people say, hey, my wife just bought me this book for my birthday. I didn't mean so. I'll give you your money back. Okay. I have no problem. But once I buy the label, ship it out, that costs anywhere between where you're from. That's anywhere between $10 to $20 to ship.
And let's not forget, guys, like as a seller, the time that it takes to get your product prepared, the time that it takes to get your product listed online, the time is money.
And it's money.
And it might not take hours upon hours for that one single item, but it does take time. Mm-hmm. And, sometimes you come across, and I'd like to say that it's very rare. Sometimes you do come across these buyers that, like, they don't know what they're talking about. They don't know what they want. And they complain over the most minuscule thing. And it's like, do you want to invest more time on that particular customer? Or do you just want to refund their money and just be done with it? Yeah.
So, but eBay dictating what I have to do bothers me.
Correct.
Because it's my store. Mm-hmm. It's my customer service.
Yep.
It is my job to get repeat customers.
Yes.
Not eBay's.
Right.
Because if eBay gets more clicks, it doesn't automatically mean Kool-Aid gets more clicks.
Not at all.
It doesn't mean they're coming back to Geek Life.
Right.
That means they're coming back to eBay.
To eBay. Right.
So they can just take my money all willy-nilly.
Right.
And then plus now they're making you pay taxes.
Right. So I think that's definitely been detrimental to us as sellers. And I'll even add as buyers. I've found that since they started charging taxes just across the board, that there's less sales.
Because also, if you're just a fly-by-night seller, why should you have to pay taxes on a $20 book that you were just trying to get rid of?
And not just that, you already pay taxes on this item. Like, how many times can we possibly continue to pay taxes for the same thing?
Like, it doesn't bother me too much because I sell anywhere from 1,000 or something books a year. Mm-hmm. But if you're selling 2 or 3 books,
yeah,
why should you have to pay taxes again?
But it does make a difference as a buyer because, let's say I offer you something $8 free shipping. You're like, oh, cool, I want that. But now with taxes, you're paying over $10 for it. That might detract you from one, paying what I'm asking for, right? It might make you want to offer less money. And the thing is, like, as a seller, these items are not free to us, right? We have to pay money for them.
You gotta pay for it, the packaging, the padding,
the backboards, the bags, like all of it costs money. And you do want to connect with your customer and you do want to give them a great experience, but there's some people out there sometimes that will just lowball you so much that it's like,
that's why I refuse. I don't like auctions that much, or I don't do best offer many times, because I just feel people try to play you. Like, because me, I prefer to, as a buyer, I'm gonna buy it now. I'm saying if it's worth $100, I'd rather just pay the $100 instead of playing that game so I can move on.
right.
So, but also then there's so many fees. There's a store fee. There's a shipping fee. And shipping fees have went up. There's other places. Stamps.coms, I recommend going there, because eBay went up. International fees, insertion fees, selling fees. You know what I'm saying? eBay swore up and down that going directly to my bank account was going to save me my money.
They said it was going to be beneficial to us, that we were going to save money. And quite frankly, that hasn't been the case yet.
I'm still paying around $200 a month, plus the fees they take out for each purchase.
Right.
That's crazy.
Right.
That's crazy. So why am I going to pay that much money? We're basically paying for the name.
Definitely. We're definitely paying for the name and for the potential to having your product being exposed to potentially millions of people. Now, that in itself is a gamble as well. Because
it's also a problem. Because, Geek Life Comics, let's say Nocturnal Creek Comics, to the people who dig us, you know what I'm saying, they know us, but to get new markets, eBay does put your name out there.
It does. So there's definitely pros and cons. It's not all cons.
Because we're both top-rated sellers. And when you get top-rated seller, you get benefits, and you get higher on the list.
Now, here's one thing where I particularly probably won't keep my top-rated selling status, is because they require you to offer 30-day returns. I don't like doing that.
Me neither. I got played. One person, as you see, I post original pictures of each book. What you see is what you're going to get in the mail. Somebody, and then I put it in a padded, and I bag it, board it, put it in a padded envelope, put your little note in there, put it in a mailer before I mail it off. So it is like super protected.
It is.
Somebody got it, bent the corner, like the little bitty corner of a book. I had to send this mug to like the Philippines, so it didn't get there for 90 days.
Yeah.
They made me give this person their money back. So then when I go put in for my insurance, because you're supposed to get insurance on the shipping, it was over 90 days, so they didn't want to pay the insurance.
Yeah. So let's talk about the benefits. So we're not all just cons, right?
Yeah, because we sound like eBay haters.
Yeah, and we don't want to sound like negative or Debbie Downers. There are definitely some pros to buying on eBay.
Buying on eBay can be it can be some fun.
It can. You can have a lot of fun. It can be a fun experience.
A lot of us love to snipe.
So, for those of you who are not familiar with the term, sniping is when you go on an auction and it's almost about to end, and then boom, you snipe them at the end and you win the auction. That is fun.
It's dirty pool. Let's be real. Like, it is dirty. But and some of it, I'm telling you, I have got some cold books.
Yeah.
I will wait till that mug hit 10 seconds. And it's a gamble because it is a gamble. Because one time I think it was an Ultimate Fallout number 4. It was $100. Man, I put my max bid $200, and I was like, I got this bad boy. There's no way. That mug jumped up for $400.
Yeah, that's happened to me as well.
Like in the last seconds, man.
One thing I would like to address personally, right? Because one thing that, if you've noticed, especially on Instagram, eBay sellers have this reputation for not caring about the product or the customer and sending it to them in just like an envelope or like you've seen the horror stories. I've seen them. They're horrible.
I got a first appearance of Rhino put between 2 cardboard boxes wrapped up in like some kind of like box paper.
Okay, so this is where I wanted to at least defend all the experiences that I've had have been positive as a buyer. I myself take care in shipping the product, and I guess through comic book karma, I've received the same back.
No, I have not.
I have yet to see for myself. I've seen them online like crazy. I know it happens. I do. But I've had very good experiences with my purchases. I've had people ship them properly and very timely.
But also, I've had people over ship them too, because you don't need 20 layers of tape, y'all. Like, if I need a code and a lock and a pair of scissors and a pair of pliers to get through, that is way too much. You've seen that before?
You got your blowtorch.
Come on, like, man, how many? Like, I'm worried about I'm gonna cut the book. I'm just like, how do I get in this thing?
I am not gonna complain about that, because you don't know what that book gets to get to you. And if they take that time and care to get it to you safely, like, I'll go through the this inconvenience of taking 5 minutes to open a package.
Because also, post people do not care about how they put it in your box. That's why I personally have a P.O. box straight for comic books.
Yeah.
And it's, you know, it's a little bit costly, but if you're buying a book worth $300-$400, you want to make sure it gets you in good condition.
No, definitely, especially with graded books, because you don't want the plastic to crack. And so, you know, that anytime you buy a graded book online, that's a gamble in itself as well.
And as a buyer, you have to, this is where we talk about the hunt. Because one thing, you have a lot of people who swear they know comic books. They swear they know the price. You don't understand how diligently we price our books. We have 3 or 4 different websites we go off of. It's just not, we just say, wake up one day and say, you know what?
Yeah.
This X-Men number 4, first appearance of Mega Red, I'm going to charge $300.
Right.
No, we look at, it's kind of like stocks. We look at is it up? Is it down? What TV shows coming out? What's up next? What are the rumors? We have to stay on top of this to be quality sellers.
Definitely.
And some people swear they just found an old collection in a box somewhere and they think they know what they're doing, and they're going to either charge an enormous price or they're going to charge you next to nothing. This is when the hunt is important.
There's a lot of people who don't realize that in this hobby, the condition of the book is very important. It's just as key as a book being a key book. You can't sell a book with missing pages, with a detached cover, for the same price that you would sell a near mint comic book. You just can't.
But some people who think they know comics try to do it on a regular basis.
Exactly. They want to, just because they say it's a rare book, they want to charge you all this money. And again, you know, you as a buyer, you have to educate yourself. You have to set budgets for yourself and know what you're willing to spend for a particular book and what you're not willing to spend.
See, I've got to the point where I sell collections for other people, and it's amazing the conversations I have to have with them when I sit down and I look over their collection, because they think they're going to hit the gold mine, and sometimes I have to be honest and be like, your collection's worth a couple $100.
Yeah.
And so I'll tell them, I say, I either can give you a couple $100 or, you know, we can take our chances and we can see.
Yeah.
You know?
So let's move on to Instagram.
And honestly, I think IG saved the comic book industry during Corona. Because we're at a place where there was no new books flowing. Everybody thought the market was going to die.
The market during Corona, especially the height of the quarantine, got crazy.
Books were flipping hands and changing hands.
All the
like
books
madness.
that came out right before the quarantine, like Strange Academy blew up.
Champions blew up.
When did Something Is Killing the Children come out? But that's been
right
blowing
before.
up steady.
But it was like steady around that time.
Yeah.
And like, you know, on Department of Truth, all these books were just like, they were coming out and they would be in limbo. And they weren't changing hands on eBay. They were changing hands on Instagram. And you got all these live auctions everywhere, all over Instagram.
And they're so much fun. Like shout out to my boy Evan out in Florida. The way he does it is super cool.
Pink Moon, I like Pink Moon. Pink Moon has some good stuff going on. You know, I've met some very cool people.
Absolutely. Shout out to Junk Squad out in LA. Like,
or even Cynicism
so
who buys.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He be on there. Wolverine, yo, if you got Wolverine, holla at him, man. He's gonna hook you up. And his art is dope, yo.
His art is dope. Yeah. Shout out to my boy. Yeah. So like the biggest benefit that I would say that Instagram has versus eBay is that interaction and that connection with the either the buyer or the seller.
That's where I basically got my start. Like, Nobody knew who I was. And literally, there's a sheriff on the IG. I think his name is Instagram Sheriff. He goes around and finds if you're phony or not. And they will come get you. I had like 3 followers, and they were like, and I was putting books up for sale. You know, I'm trying to get my start.
Yeah.
And they gonna come do their homework on you. So don't be trying to fake.
They do. But again, with the best of intentions, right?
Mm-hmm.
You meet you really do get quality interaction on Instagram.
I get all kind of messages about everything, and I try to answer them, even though when they seem weird. Like, I just don't see myself as that interesting of a person. But like, I'll get messages about, oh, it's my daughter's birthday, and like, yo, okay, I'll say what's up to your daughter on her birthday. That's cool.
One thing that really blew up during the Corona was like the live claim sales.
Yes,
like even comic book shops, man. Mad respect to comic book shops.
Like Bedrock, I love their live sale.
That like the final nail in the coffin, so to speak.
Yeah.
They fought it, and they went online and they started doing all these like different ways to selling.
How much money have you gave to Bedrock?
Thousands of dollars.
Online. Like, man, why am I spending money on you online? But they be having that hot stuff, so you gotta pick it up.
We go to them in person. But then they have a live sale online, and it's like
we gotta go, man. We gotta spend that money, man. And so, but like, it was cool though. But one of my things as a seller, like, it's a hot market, man. Like, I literally reached out to people thinking they would be cool and give me advice, and they were like, man, you on your own, basically.
Yeah, it really depends on who you connect with. It really does. I've been very lucky to not have very many negative experiences on Instagram overall. I would say, with the exception of like one person that kind of threw me off, that was a little weird. All my interactions have been like really positive.
I always catch love, but then the bad thing about selling on Instagram, 1 minute you're hot and 1 minute you're not.
Yeah,
like,
it's not consistent.
It's not consistent. Like, I can post one bad post and lose like 10 followers in a second. And I've done it before, and they sit there and laugh. Like,
I do laugh because I always tell them, and tell me if you guys agree or disagree. And maybe I'm in the minority in my way of thinking, but the quantity of your followers, that means nothing to me. It really does.
It really is the quality.
I don't care if I have thousands of followers. I want like that core dope interaction, people that like you even like end up getting to know people which you've never met in real life. But it's like, these are your peeps, you know?
Yo, these are my partners.
These are part of the crew.
Get like mad love, and like they help me as I grow, because I make mistakes. If you watch last week's video, it said invisible. And they will call me out like on a regular basis.
And it's dope because like they call us out with love though.
You know it's not like they clowning.
It's not, nah, they're not giving up on us. They're not like, throwing us under the bus or whatever, but it's like, it really is like chilling with people, you know what I mean? Like just hanging out on the stoop, kicking back, jamming out to some good music, talking about comics, And
then you get some good values. I have got some great values on some auctions.
Man.
Like you sit there and you be like, man, do I want to get in here? Do I want to buy it? What do you mean the first appearance for Jubilee for $7? Yes, I'm buying that.
Yeah, definitely.
But it can also get real hectic on that auction too, man.
Yeah, it can. It gets fun intense. It's not like I haven't been in an auction where people are disrespecting each other. It's more like that fun, like that competition, like. And
that competition will drive up the price. I've seen books that are $50 books go for $200.
Yeah.
Because
you don't want to lose.
You don't want to lose it. You've been sipping a little bit. And you bidding on IG.
Like those Friday night, Saturday night auctions. Forget about it.
Yo, you chilling. You had a little something to drink. Yep. And now you spend $200 on an Alvin and the Chipmunks #1. Like, it happens. Like, but
I don't know how much that happens.
I have seen it. I've sold. I'm like, you spent how much? I have sold an X-Men First Appearance Omega Red for $4 and turn around by the end of the night, sell the stupidest book for like $200.
Yeah, definitely. It does happen. And to me, I think that's part of the fun of Instagram. It really is fun. There's so much like different kinds of content for our hobby.
But IG, I think it is a lot more work. as a seller than eBay. eBay is just putting it up there. It sells itself.
Right.
On IG, it's the type of person you are, what kind of buyer you are, what image you're putting out there, what is your brand like. All these things matter on IG.
Yeah, because on eBay, you're just like, you're eBay, right? It's not really you, right? It's just like, they go to eBay, they have like a menu of options, like, am I going to get this book for this price or this price? They're not buying it because it's you. Right.
And I'm saying on IG, Geek Life is the brand.
Right.
You know, I have to post the latest news. I have to post the latest comic books. We got the YouTube show. Like, it's everything to promote myself. And like, but some ways that's harder, but it's also more fun.
It definitely is more fun. I definitely enjoy it more. I still do enjoy eBay. And I'm not giving up on it just yet. But Instagram definitely is much more fun.
See, I'm moving away from eBay because I just feel like the customer service and the presence, like when something gets too big where you don't reach the people, it seems like a problem. And IG is where we reach the people, directly. We talk to them. Like, people want me to do more live auctions. It is a lot of work to sit there for an hour and go.
Now, I don't know if you guys have ever bought directly from artists on IG, but man, that is such a cool experience. Like, I've had the best experiences with some of these artists. Like, they interact with you. Like, it's just more intimate, like more direct. You know, like eBay, there's definitely that middleman approach. And when they had the collabo with PayPal, it was like, oh, there's multiple middlemen, right? They try to cut out the middleman, but the experience on IG, they can't duplicate that.
Sanford Green, the artist of Bitterroot, like, that dude is so dope on IG.
Yeah.
He gives drawing tutorials. He gives custom prints. He gives comic books. All that just from interacting with him on IG. And that's you can't do that. It's like, you know, but you have some people, like, have you tried to do the Comic-Con on IG thing?
Oh, no, I haven't participated in like a virtual con yet.
I'm not too excited about that.
I'm not a fan of the whole virtual world in general. This is different. This is something that you can watch like on your own time. But like, if I'm paying money to like meet a celebrity, I want to meet them. And I want to take a picture with them without masks on. You know what I mean? Like,
and then some people, especially during them virtual cons, up them prices, and some of them books go way too fast, and you don't know. I literally travel all over the country to go to these cons to bring you books. So for somebody to be able to click on it in 2 seconds, sometimes I can't even get in.
It's no different than trying to get a PS5 when they first come out.
I still don't have a PS5. Same thing.
You could have it in your cart, and then bada bing, it's gone.
It's straight gone.
Yeah.
And then like some people, like, they feel like they're just above, and that you get that on IG too, which is like one of the down parts of selling or buying on IG. You get them people who think they're above the people. They're so hot. They have 13,000 followers, so now they're just, I'm the IG.
But are those type of people in the comic book community?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not going to mention any names.
Nah, we're not going to quote.
But some of them people, they think they're just like, you know, and they will charge you a hand and a foot to help you sell. Like, there's people who will charge, and I've seen people charge up to 20-30% for you to help sell your book.
So what does that mean, to help sell your book? Like, how would somebody with like, let's say 25,000 followers help you sell a book?
Well, there's different ways. Like, I always get, like, now I've got to the point on IG where like people will contact me and say, hey, $50, I'll put your ad on my IG.
Oh, okay. I see.
Or you have that Strange Academy #1, it's going for $200. So if you give me $75 of that $200, I'll put that book on my site.
No.
But it happens on a regular basis.
I wouldn't do it because one of the fun things about selling is doing it on your own. Like, I love, like, every time you make a sale, it's fun. It's like, yeah, you know, like, And if it happens to be like a good positive interaction with the customer, then it's even that much better.
Right. And then like me personally, I have a little ding on my iPhone watch and I get excited. I'll be like, oh, I made a little bit of money. Yeah. And then I turn around and, because my financier or my, my person who does the books always says, but you spend it like right away. Well, because, there's a new book that came out. Because I still haven't got my hands on Nottingham #1. So that money has to go to that.
Man.
So but that is part of the game.
It's part of the game.
And on IG, you learn the latest news.
Definitely.
If you don't know anything about IG, you must know the hashtag game.
Man, I'm still learning the hashtag game.
The hashtag games will kill you. Like hashtag Captain America, hashtag Not My Cap, hashtag Geek Life, hashtag Nocturnal Creek, hashtag Kollector Kingz, and all these things will lead you to different places. So you gotta know your hashtag game.
Yeah. I'm working on it.
But also, you got a lot of success with raffles.
I've as a buyer, definitely, I've had a lucky streak. Again, shout out to Oscar. I've won a lot.
Have you?
Yeah, a lot. And it's mad fun. It's mad fun when you, like different people do it differently, but like if they go live and they run the raffle, and like, they're going up the list of the order that they're in, and then the first one wins, and then you see your name up there, it's like, yeah, it's really cool.
See, I have no luck. I can't play bingo. I can't do the lottery. I'm not winning none of that stuff, man. Like I can buy right now. I'm not doing it because I'm never gonna win. Like you're just that person who wins. I don't. Like it's like a waste of money to me, man. I just rather I'm rather just buy. Just how much is it?
and here's the thing, right? Me as a buyer, like I fully understand that something like a raffle is a gamble, right? But I'm not gonna invest in that gamble unless like I like you, the seller, and I want to invest in you. Sometimes even the thing that they're raffling is not even something that I want. You know what I mean? It's just something, to me, it's like, it's good karma. It's putting it out there. It's the interaction. It's like, yo, we've been, because, on IG, you could be cool with somebody. Like, I've been cool with some people only on IG. I don't know them in real life, but like for like years now. You know what I mean? And it's like, you want to see those people grow. You want to see them people do big things in life. Because of course, the energy that you put out comes back to you.
And one thing about IG, you can market yourself. Like I promote myself and I buy advertisement, and you don't have to spend hundreds of dollars on advertisement. There's times I spend $10.
Wow.
But it reaches 1,000 more people that I wouldn't have reached before.
Right.
And it gets me followers. And so you can't do that on eBay. You can't promote yourself. You can say, hey, please follow my store, but you can't put yourself in front of people that you have never would have seen.
Right.
Like you, not just your book, you as a person.
Exactly.
Like I've actually been places and people be like, hey, that's Kool-Aid, and I'm like, how do you know me?
Yeah.
I ain't nobody. Okay, so usually on King's Corner, I'm saying we give a grade, but we're not going to give a grade for these.
Right.
We're going to pick one. So out of the two, what is going to be your pick, eBay or Instagram?
Right now, I'm going to go with Instagram. I'm going to devote more of my time and attention to it. It's definitely more enjoyable and more beneficial to me as both, to be honest. I'm not paying taxes on Instagram like I am on eBay.
And I'm going to go with Instagram also because of the fans and getting to know people and promoting yourself as a business. I started geeklifecomics.com because of Instagram, not because of eBay. And I'm trying to shift more to that way because I keep more of my money. And that means if I can keep more of my money, I can bring the value on to the people at home.
Exactly.
So right now, IG's winning. We'll see what happens in the future. Let us know in the comment what you think, what's your opinion. Hey, if you got an IG, throw the link in. We will follow. You know what I'm saying? Let's get together and let's do this. It's your boy Kool-Aid. This is the homie Rich. And this is the King's Corner. Peace, Matt Flavor.
Be good, everybody.